What up everybody, this is Maro from ExtremeForGraphics.com coming at you with another Sony Vegas tutorial. Today we're really not going to spend much time in the video editing component of Vegas. Today's tutorial is on advanced audio management. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is establish your video. As you see here, I've got everything already pre-rendered out. What we're actually going to create today are these lines right here. Basically what this is the pan effect and the volume control on any stereo that this video clip or this song or whatever you end up making this in plays on. So let's go ahead and get started with a couple basic audio management things. I have a blank track right here that I haven't done anything to. So the first thing you want to do is recognize the volume level of the track. There's two ways that you can adjust the volume. If your song is very loud and it looks like just a giant 2x4 in sections, you'll want to manage that. There's two ways you can do it. One, you can use the master volume control. What this does is this controls the overall output of everything, any video clip volume, any song, etc. If you want to manage this 2x4 effect, what you'll actually want to do is apply an effect to the track by hovering over track effects, clicking on it, and then it starts on track noise gate, clicking on track compressor. What track compressor does is it squishes these 2x4 lines down further, quieting the track, and it also takes some of the attack out of it. And basically what attack is if you've ever heard a drum, that initial hit on a drum that's really loud, that's the attack. So if you want to squish down the input, which is the song, you just drag it to the left, and the output adjusts accordingly. You drag it. For this particular song, I've already figured out that 7 and 3 work effectively for it, so we'll just go ahead and leave it at that. Track EQ, self-explanatory. Track noise gate. If you're making a tutorial that has you speaking in it similar to these ones, noise gate actually allows you to control the threshold of ambient noise. So if you've ever heard a tutorial where it sounds like a fan's going in the background or an air conditioning unit is on, this is how you can actually remove that. By increasing the threshold level, anything below that decibel level will not be rendered in the video when you do the rendering. So this song, I don't actually have any background noise, so we're not going to worry about it. So once you have that set up, you're going to want to enable automation. To do that, hover over your automation settings, click on it, show automation controls. What this does is it puts these little sun looking doohickeys on your track bars. Now initially, if you zoom in using your scroll wheel, you can kind of see where the song changes, and after you've listened to it a few times, you'll know exactly where you want to go. Go ahead and put the cursor where you want the first point to be, and because it gets loud right there, we'll just put one right there. And the first thing we want to do is control the volume. So you'll come over here to volume, and you can click and drag the point, which you'll see that it moves it up and down, or simply by clicking on this once, it generates the point, and you can use, by clicking and scrolling, you can control the volume. So we'll turn that down a little bit. Now you'll notice when you do that, it generates a point at the beginning. So say you wanted to rapidly change volume. Anytime you want to add a point to it, again, you can click and simply do that by clicking on there, or you can double click, and double clicking adds the ability to move that point, so you can create a rapid change if need be. So let me go ahead and get rid of those guys. Okay, so that's how you manage your volume. Now, because you do have a left and a right stereo, you do have the ability to change which speaker it comes out of. Same process. You can either click and it generates a red line, and you can adjust, do I want it to come out of the right or the left, or you can use this guy, right or left, what do I want? And then again, if you make an adjustment, how it's a gradual change. If you want a rapid adjustment, you can do that. So let's delete those because I want you guys to hear a basic track. So let's go over to my kind of pre-worked ones over here. Now I've spent a little bit of time beforehand kind of doing a little rendering on the audio track. You'll see here that I have two. One technically represents the left and one represents the right. Even though you have a left and a right in there, it just kind of gives you the ability to manage the ambient noise a little bit. You can create a little more background. You'll see here how it's not completely to the left and it's not completely to the right. That allows this track to play some ambient noise on the left, vice versa. You'll see over here how I have two lines that blend. This will actually go all the way from right to left, and it'll sound like it's going across you like this. And then you've got your volume controls over here accordingly. So let me toy around with the tail end of the track here, where I will make some changes, and then we will render this guy out so you can see it. Alright, so what I did there is it's just going to kind of bounce back and forth, and if this was a surround sound or if you have a headset, it'll actually sound like the last tail end of the song is going to go around in circles, which is no worries there. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there really isn't much of anything to do in advanced audio management. It's all about just spending the time to make it sound the way you want. Don't be afraid to mess around with it. Make sure you create whatever tracks you want. In my personal opinion, sometimes sound can take longer than the actual video editing, because sound can make a video good, it can make it great, or it can make it horrible. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, check out the website, post it, do whatever you're gonna do. And thanks for watching. you.